Yo. As I struggle to put the pen to the paper, I think, fuck it, I'll take the time and I'll find the motivation later. But I'm too busy catering to my mind, at times debating if I'm doing it for myself or just for the wealth. All these thoughts seem to ricochet around in my head, my mind levitating around my body in bed. It seems that I've come to terms with releasing all of what they've said, what they perceive as useless. I know who I am. It seems hip-hop today is defined by the youth, the truth. It's evident when the proof is right in front of you. It's defined by the lyrics we're spitting, because what's the point of rapping about anything other than what you live? It's like running on the track backwards, all the odds stacked against you. Will you stand up and shout, make your own rap, or just take the easy route? They take advantage of your freedom. You don't even know what your own government's about. Forwards and backwards are always the same when you're working towards a negative. I spit the sedative that will put you on the positive. A small look through a different perspective, it's just another lesson, man. Forwards and backwards are always the same when you're working towards a negative. I spit the sedative that will put you on the positive. A small look through a different perspective, it's just another lesson, man.
You can stand back and look at this planet and see that we have the money, the power, the medical understanding, the scientific know-how, the love, and the community to produce the kind of human paradise. But we are led by the least among us, the least intelligent, the least noble, the least visionary.
Some people underestimate the power of music. Some use it to heal the scars and the bruises, and those who find it therapeutic use it to prove that they can really do it, regardless of what they're doing or pursuing. Because once as a culture we realize and wake up from a relapse, see that the time lapse is past and forged our story, which is the recurrence of history perpetuated and outdated. It's time we write through the veil of an allegory. Maybe then we can realize our overrated, masqueraded, segregated views are the underlying problem of us as humans. Take a look in the mirror at what you're really doing before you go and judge someone for the decisions that they are choosing. See, negligence is the new age definition for arrogance. When people take pride, not giving a shit, you realize being a bystander is just as bad as having to admit to the crimes that you did commit. Forwards and backwards are always the same when you're working towards a negative. I spit the sedative that will put you on the positive. A small look through a different perspective, it's just another lesson, man. Forwards and backwards are always the same when you're working towards a negative. I spit the sedative that will put you on the positive. A small look through a different perspective, it's just another lesson, man.
Let's take it back to the times of young Olivetree. Broken family surrounded by insanity of my kin. Realizing people wear disguise was just another lesson. Depression took a toll on my mom, raising 3 kids alone. We all found it hard to get along. Looking back, it's like my life was just a sad song, but I carry on, admit when I'm wrong. I'm patient cause this ride is long, appreciating my life before it's fucking gone. You're pressing for direction to answer the question that's stressing you out. You want a different route, you're looking for an exit for this never-ending route about a doubt. I used to pout when I was just a little sprout, kicked off my shoes and proceeded to shout. I was frustrated and irritated from being so isolated, but as I grew the veil of my became faded. Now I understand our norms are overrated, our cliches are understated, our population sedated, social welfare's been obliterated. With every single human being domesticated, minorities are still hated. It's a toxic world we collectively created. Our wars we instigated, the lies we've infiltrated, the lies we exaggerated, the exacerbated, the fury we've accumulated. The world is complicated and underestimated, but that's an understatement. What they teach in public schools is unrelated to the bigger truth that always keeps you guessing. It's always testing, it's always just another lesson.
Forwards and backwards are always the same when you're working towards a negative. I spit the sedative that will put you on the positive. A small look through a different perspective, it's just another lesson, man. Forwards and backwards are always the same when you're working towards a negative. I spit the sedative that will put you on the positive. A small look through a different perspective, it's just another lesson, man.